all present out here for the celebration of our annual presentation on the topic Planet in Crisis Apocalypse.
So, let's seek Almighty's blessing by a Shabad.
So, some students of our class are going to the former skit. Scene 1. Students are sitting in class, talking to one another and creating mess.
Hi everyone, I'm Harry Mesno from Climate Change Channel. Our mission is to drive climate action fast, and the rapid climate change we are now seeing is caused by humans by using oils and coal for their homes and factories. Are you guys even listening to me?
No, not at all.
Because we do not care.
If world does not care about us, why do we care about it?
You were assuming it would not affect you and your children's life. It will, definitely, and you will pay every day for ignoring the damage caused to the environment.
Climate change is the part of the natural planetary cycles.
Climate change is normal and natural. We have seen fluctuations throughout human history.
Yes, high levels of carbon dioxide have been released naturally in the Earth's history. What we are experiencing with today is far different than any warming or cooling. Also, humanity has seen in rate and in scale, and our present climate change is occurring 20 to 50 times faster than the most rapid climate change events in the Earth's history.
It won't affect me or anybody I know.
You know what? I'm living, and remember, the severity of effects caused by the climate change will depend on the path of future human activity.
Guys, why didn't you listen to him? Aren't you afraid of what the sir said a while ago? Extreme weather events are already more intense across the globe, threatening lives and livelihood.
It's so cold outside. Sure could use some of that global warming.
Weather and climate are two different things. Weather fluctuates from day to day, whereas climate is defined by long-term trends and weather averages. So just because it's cold right now does not mean weather change is not happening.
Students ignored him and left the class. Scene 2. Climate change can be the reason for the death of the earth. Climate change is accelerating, bringing the world dangerously close to irreversible changes. People around the world ignored the fact that the earth was changing, and then
What's happening? Is this real? It's getting worse.
The raging wildfire and atomic timeline skies have recently played in many parts of the world. Hundreds of people being forced to migrate and a big increase in forested area prone to the type of fires that have raged this summer.
A climate apocalypse has begun. To prepare for it, we need to admit that we cannot prevent it.
climate apocalypse. It is a climate-induced collapse in human civilization, also called climate dystopia.
Scientists are saying that Earth will get inhabitable as a result of extreme temperature, severe weather events, and inability to grow crops and an altered composition of Earth's atmosphere.
Predicted scenario involving the global collapse of human civilization and potential human extinction is a direct or indirect cause of anthropogenic climate change.
Severe impacts of climate change can combine, including with climate unrelated concurrent risks such as pollution, fragility, resource depletion, political disenchantment, poverty or wealth inequality, and biotechnology risks.
Scene 4.
Oh, thank God, it was just a dream. I think there is still some hope to prevent this apocalypse. Guys, listen. Guys, I saw a nightmare. Everything was getting worse. I saw the worst case scenario if we do not take climate change seriously. We are awash in the warnings that we are almost out of time.
That's right. It's so scary. Imagine a world with a climate apocalypse in a very own place we live.
It's not fun, but it is strangely captivating.
What if we build a small group and warn people about the consequences of climate change? Isn't it a great idea?
That's right. Count me in.
Two, let us name it. What about Climangers?
Great. Spreading awareness and thereby understanding the effects of climate change will facilitate behavioral change and social support for the actions needed to reduce climate change.
They'll start a rally and spread awareness.
Put a price on carbon. Cutting emissions starts with a great policy signal.
Polluting the environment will cost your life.
And fossil fuel subsidies.
Increase energy efficiency and use of renewable energy. Every gigawatt saved is every gigawatt that did not have to be produced.
Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world.
Thank you.
Global climate change has typically occurred very slowly over thousands or millions of years. Geological history reports that there are large variations in the Earth's climate. Climate change is usually due to nature, but today's climate change is because of us humans. So let's start our group discussion with causes, effects and remedies of climate change.
Climate change. When we burn coal, oil and gas, it largely adds to the climate problem. The use of fossil fuels is a direct threat to wildlife and its surrounding environment. Because of its toxicity, it kills the plant life and leaves the area uninhabitable. Deforestation is the clearance of woodland and forest. It is either done for the woods or to create space for farms. Trees and forests convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, and when they are cleared, the stored carbon dioxide is then released into the environment.
Human creates more waste now than ever before because of the amount of packaging used and the short life cycle of the products. A lot of items, waste and packaging isn't be recyclable, which means it ends up in the landfills. When the landfills begins to decompose or break down, they release harmful gases into the atmosphere which contribute to the global warming. Power plants burn fossil fuels to operate, due to which they produce a variety of different pollutants. Burning coal, which is used in the power plants, is responsible for around 46% of the total carbon emissions.
Oil drilling mainly responsible for the pollution, like 70% methane and 8% carbon dioxide. Still, if we get to the ground and dig the petroleum oil carbonates, then we will find about the most toxic gases are released from it, and the wildlife and the environment get destroyed by it. Transportation mainly depends upon buses, cars, trains and planes, which mainly run on fossil fuels. But fossil fuels then burn, release carbon and its emittents. Use of electric can be majorly prevented by...
Due to innovations in technology and manufacturing, consumers can buy any product at any time, due to which we are producing more and more products and in fact overproducing them. The products we buy at home are not sustainable, and due to reduced lifetime of electronics and clothing, we are creating more waste than ever. Farming needs a lot of space to do. This means that local environments can be destroyed in order to do farming. The animals used in farming creates a lot of waste.
Industrialization is harmful in a variety of ways. The waste this industry produces ends up in landfills or surrounding atmosphere. The chemicals and materials used in industrialization not only pollute the atmosphere but also the soil underneath it. Overfishing. Due to the amount of people buying and consuming fish, there is a reduced amount of marine life. Overfishing has also caused lack of diversity within the ocean.
What will happen if we can't hold climate change? Temperature will continue to rise. Data tends to show a steady increase in temperatures from human activities such as electricity generation and transportation that collect in the atmosphere. Precipitation will be more intense. Changing weather patterns could bring drought to vast areas of land where once agricultural cultivation was taking place, causing food security issues. Summers will be longer. The lengthening of frost-free season, that is, spring will arrive sooner and fall will be delayed. Plants and animals' life will be disrupted. Plants and trees will bloom sooner, and the migration and the hibernation patterns of birds, animals and insects will be disrupted, causing potential disruptions to the natural rhythm of the ecosystem.
Frequency of hurricanes may increase since hurricanes are formed by warm ocean water, low wind sheet and pre-existing disturbances like storm, which could increase climate change. One of the study published in Nature in 2019 estimates that currently 1 billion people live on land less than 10 meters above high tide line, and predicts that 190 million people will be displaced by year 2100, and this study is actioned by curtail emissions. By 2050, Mumbai will witness 25% increase in the intensity of flash flood, which could result in climate change.
Much of our electricity and heat are produced by coal, oil and gas. Use less energy by lowering your heating, cooling or saving electricity by replacing your bulbs with LED light bulbs and replacing your energy efficient appliances. Use less energy by lowering your heating and cooling. Walk or ride a bicycle for shorter distances can reduce your carbon greenhouse gas emission. Thank you.
Eating vegetables, fruits, legumes, seeds and less meat and dairy products can signify lowering your environmental impact. producing plant-based foods generally require less energy, land, and water. You can meet your friends virtually, take a train, have long-distance trips all together. One less long-haul return flight can reduce your carbon footprint up to 2 tons of carbon dioxide emitted per year.
When you throw food away, you are also wasting the resources that were used to grow, produce, package, and transport it. And when food rots in landfill, it produces methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. Electronics, clothes, and the other items we buy cause carbon emission at each point in production, from extraction to manufacturing and transporting goods to market. To save our climate, buy fewer things, shop second hand, repair what you can, and recycle.
If you plan to buy a car, consider electric car with more and cheaper models coming on a market. Switching from gasoline or diesel-powered cars to an electrical car can reduce your carbon footprints up to 2 tons per year. If possible, see if it is possible to switch to renewable sources such as solar or wind, or install solar panels on your roofs which produce energy for a home, which can reduce carbon footprints up to 1.5 tons per year.
Products from companies who use resources responsibly and are committed to make their carbon emissions and gases waste low. Speak up and get others to join in taking action. It is one of the quickest and the most efficient way to make action. Action is task for all of us, and it concerns all of us. No one can do it alone. We can do it together. Thank you.
Dear future generation, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say sorry. Sorry we left you with a mess of a planet. Sorry that we were too caught up in our own doings to do something. Sorry we had listened to those people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We didn't realize how special the earth was, like a marriage going wrong. We didn't know what we had until it was gone. I am sorry we used nature as a credit card with no spending limit. I am sorry we doomed you. And I am sorry that we did not find any another planet in time to move to.
I am so sorry to tell you that you burned trees down, cut them down by brutal machines at a horrific rate of 40 football fields in a minute. That is, 50% of trees in the world are gone within the last 100 years. You know why? For currency. You know, when I was a child, I used to react to how nature has such consideration for the planet that they are responsible for how they had left the land for the new 7 generations. This brings me great sorrow that today most of us are not even worried about tomorrow. I am sorry to tell you that we put profit above people, greed above need, and rule of gold above golden rule. We must look at the root, not on the branches of the government, not on the politicians run by corporations. It is our responsibility to take care of this planet. It is our only home. Thank you.
Because of your feet, you move, but because of your heart, you dance. So please welcome Shweta of our class for classical dance.
Thank you.
class to present a Hindi song.
तू जो रूठा तो कौन हंसेगा, तू जो छूटा तो कौन रहेगा, तू चुप है तो ये डर लगता है, अपना मुझको अब कौन कहेगा, तू ही वजह तेरे बिना बेवजह बेकार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं। आजा लड़े फिर खिलौनों के लिए, तू जीते मैं हार जाऊं, आजा करे फिर वही शरारतें, तू भागे मैं मार खाऊं, मीठी सी वो गाली तेरी सुनने को तैयार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं, तेरा यार हूँ मैं।
Poetry is a rhythmical creation of beauty in words. So here Trisha is representing in the poem before you.
क्यों ना सहेज कर रख ले इस प्रकृति को, आने वाले कल के लिए, आने वाले अपनों के लिए। ये कटते वृक्ष, ये सूखती नदियां, ये सिमटते पर्वत एक रोज यूं ही खत्म हो जाएंगे। आज हम कुछ कर सकते हैं, इस रोती हुई प्रकृति के आंसू हम रोक सकते हैं। एक वक्त बाद इस प्रकृति के आंसू सूख जाएंगे, पर आंसू होंगे हमारी आंखों में, जिसे चाह कर भी हम रोक नहीं पाएंगे। हम पुकारेंगे प्रकृति को मदद के लिए, पर मौत की खामोशी ओढ़े वो बेजान पड़ी, बस यूं ही देखती रहेगी, बस यूं ही देखती रहेगी।
Setting my mind on a musical instrument was like falling in love. All the world seemed bright and chill. So to blow your mind, Rahul and Tuesha of our class are gonna to follow a musical instrument.
goodbye. The time we spent was more than just a series of memories made. We learned what is meant to trust someone, and every "I am with you" is enough said.
Respected MD sir and my dear friends, today I come before you with lots of emotion and memories of our school. We have been here for a very long time and learned the fundamentals of life together.
Nosegay has always been my second home. It gave us platform to do wonderful things in life. It instilled in us values and principles that perform as the function for our development. This beautiful school will always be part and parcel for our life.
Our school gave us precious memories that are truly priceless. The day when I first walked into the school is still fresh and new in my mind. Little did we know that those were the best days of our lives. We want to express our emotions regarding Nosegay through these lines.
Nosegay is not just a building, ornate and touched with gilding.
It teaches pupils what discipline is and makes them learn with ease.
Teachers mold young minds, whether they be tough, dumb or blind.
Nosegay is a temple of learning, or more than that by far. It nourishes and cares for boys and girls and turns them into glittering stars.
Who can forget the highly awaited and anticipated time of school bell during recess time? That feeling of intense excitement was unmatchable. Now, of course, that feeling is going to be left behind. There is a belief which I think you all should be agree with, is the friendships that takes place at childhood is certainly the strongest.
Do you think we will end this without acknowledging our teachers? Dear teachers, what we are today is because of you. The knowledge that you imparted us is one of the most valuable possessions of our lives. The knowledge that you gave us is a weapon for life ahead. Respected teachers, I want you all to know that you occupy a very high status in life of every student. Now that an important chapter of our life is coming towards an end. However, there is a whole new chapter of our life awaiting us.
Personally, I don't know what future holds for us. In fact, this is the question that no one can answer.
Goodbye to you all as I go, but first I want you all to know.
It's been an honor serving here with all of you who cured my fear
and helped me up when I stumbled instead of taking advantage of my humble.
And I hope you all have wonderful lives and thank you for the great work right.
Let us make this farewell one of the best farewell. Some smiles will be shared, some tears will be shed as we bid farewell to our school life. But we will cherish these moments for our lives.
So walk into your new college with your head raised high.
May the roads rise up to meet you.
May the winds be ever at your back.
May the sun shine warm upon your face.
And rain fall.
And when we will meet again, may God bless us holding hands in hands. Thank you.
Yeah.